near Boise, the Idaho border.
That's right. And then just north of there, over near Hell's Canyon, you have the Little Basin wildfire that just started really getting going today. And so season is upon us.
Yes,
and
it
a little
is.
earlier.
How bad it could be this summer, boy.
It is. It's scary. You know, you go out to Eastern Oregon, it's just so beautiful out there that it's tough to see some of these wildfires burning. But sometimes it can be a good thing because it's good to clear out some of those underbrush that's going. So as long as, I guess, you can keep it contained and away from people's homes, right? Hey, speaking of beautiful Eastern Oregon, I have a really, really pretty time lapse to show you that was shot out that way. Time lapse of the Milky Way. This is the time of the year where the Milky Way really makes an appearance. And if you can find skies clear enough, do you see it rotating through as it's turning? You can really, really see it. This is the best time of the year to go see the Milky Way.
When I take pictures at night, it just turns out pitch black. I don't understand.
I don't have a good camera. This is, again, one of Terrence's time lapses that he took. So he just loves getting that night sky stuff. So he was out touring all of Eastern Oregon. I've been out there, and it is certainly gorgeous. So I just wanted to share that with you. And I have some other viewer pictures to show you, too. Another Milky Way one coming up in a bit, but this one's a beautiful shot as well. This is from this past Sunday. The entire mountain trail, thanks to Rich Trotta, who took it. He said that's looking back towards Mount Bachelor. And boy, what a view. Great day to go get out there and do some hiking over the weekend. A little warm, but certainly nice otherwise. And it's looking really nice out in that direction for the next few days. In fact, thunderstorm activity should start to die down a bit. Let's talk about the heat now for the valley. It is super hot in Portland right now for this time of the year. You drop farther south, not quite as warm, but we're still way above average. Upper 70s to around 80 from Albany to Salem. 50s up and down the coastline. Hood River at 90. And this is where fire danger has been fairly high too, thanks to the winds and the really dry conditions through the gorge. It has been definitely a rough start to that fire season there, and we're going to continue to see those conditions pick up. So hopefully it doesn't end up creating a wildfire, but the conditions certainly conducive, so you want to be careful. 91 in Beaverton, 90 in Tigard. It is hot on the west side, 90 in Lake Oswego. East side, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. So either way you look, it feels like summertime out there when it comes to the metro and the valley, and we'll have a comfortable evening thanks to that. Low 80s by 7 p.m. tonight. 9 p.m. we're in the 70s. It's going to feel really nice. Eventually we'll make it down to the 50s. That's where we'll start off with tomorrow morning, and we'll start off with more cloud cover too. This is a time lapse from Astoria. And you can see how those clouds cleared really nicely. We had a lot of sunshine tomorrow. Maybe a little bit tougher to get that sunshine going because we're going to have that onshore push that develops tonight, and it's going to keep the clouds around throughout the coastal areas. In fact, you can see that's happening when you travel a little farther south along the coastline. This is Lincoln City, and it is just misty out there and a little more gray. So onshore flow develops tonight. It's going to be with us for most of the week. It's not really going to do much for rain, but it will cool us off. It'll bring in the clouds for the morning, for the valley, and then we'll gradually see that clear to sunshine for the afternoon. So you can see that cloud cover right here, right along the coast. That's going to continue to thicken up and push into the valley as we go through the overnights. A few thunderstorms popping up south of Bend and then out across parts of eastern Oregon, right across I-84. We had a few thunderstorms develop there too. This all winds down once the sun goes down. Storm chances moving out of here by tomorrow. Most of the week just looks mainly hot and dry out east. Then there's this next system. This one could bring in some changes for us too. So we're cooling things off over the next few days. We start that tomorrow. By Friday, the system's going to try to push right on into Oregon, and that could bring in potentially some rain. Right now, the chances look very, very slim, but I did want to highlight that there is at least a chance we could use it because conditions are just so dry. Take a look at where we are for the water year right now for Portland. We are down by 3 inches. Salem down by 4 inches. Eugene into Astoria. Those areas way down, almost, well, 9 inches for Astoria, and then over a foot for Eugene. So things are just really dry out there, and we are approaching that time of the year where we just don't get much rain. So this is not going to improve. In fact, take a look at the latest drought map. This is as of today, and this moderate drought has extended now into parts of the valley. So we are really drying things out. We have a much hotter summer than normal on tap for us, it looks like, and so we're probably going to see this get worse. Right now, Portland is in the abnormally dry, not officially in a drought, but you drop south of Portland and you get down towards Salem and of course Eugene, and we are in moderate drought situation there. And then speaking of the fire danger and the drought situation, really dry through the gorge. So again, be careful here. Fire weather warnings going all the way until Friday there, thanks to the dry and windy conditions. For the coast, highs in the 60s, mostly cloudy, a little breezy at times. Morning clouds for the I-5 corridor. We'll clear that out for some afternoon sun, and it's cooler, mid-70s. It'll feel nice. Central and east, it's hot again, sunny and warm. And then for the Cascades, sunny and warm. Not talking storm chances tomorrow through the gorge. Of course, breezy and warm there. 7-day forecast, you can see the changes. We're back to the mid-70s for highs, and that sticks around through the rest of the work week. By the weekend, we're warming things back up again. So it's going to be very warm, very dry. Don't forget you can download the PDX weather app and check in on what the weather's like where you are. And also you can send us photos through that. Just make sure that when you do, that you give us your name and put your name on there. That way we can thank you when we post them online or on air.
Like to give people credit
exactly.
for that. Thanks, Kristen.